Chief, you talked about training and you talked about initial officer response and then, the multiple situations where maybe one or two people are the first to arrive on scene. Talk to us about those modern training methods and how they've worked to mitigate some of what was experienced in Columbine, but how that works in concert with modern technology.
So looking back 22 years ago, 1999 with Columbine, every officer that responded waited for a SWAT team. Um, Back in that time, I was actually part of the SWAT team, and that was our protocols in law enforcement. But that shift happened where we said we can't wait. We can't sit outside of a building and wait for people to be killed, murdered inside, and wait for more people. So the majority of departments in this country have trained over the years to get in there fast. Try to take down the shooter, at least advance on the shooter, try to get it the carnage to stop. So that's probably one of the biggest hurdles that we've or focuses we've had over the years. But and I forget if it was Tom or Frank said it, but the communications kind of always lagged. Like you're exactly right, Lauren. If the officer, as soon as he gets notified, is going to get there as fast as possible. I can't even tell you how fast I can't even tell you how I got there because you're just zoned in on going. But my delayed response was because our dispatchers were getting it, but there is seconds. I mean, just seconds, minutes go by, and with the new technology that Frank was just talking about, it would have allowed officers from many jurisdictions to get to that school as fast as possible, and I do think it would have saved lives.
And because of modern training methods, officers are trained to arrive in that stuttered way, not all at once or wait all at once. A single officer is trained to behave in the appropriate way to mitigate such an instance.
Yeah, I mean, I can't talk on every department. I can talk on what we did and what we trained, and we absolutely trained that way. Our officers understood that their job was to go and at least try to affect some kind of damage, to the person that's hurting other people. But at the same time, it does really come down to communication. We know what we do when we get there. It's just as fast as we can get there.
Have to know to get there.